You want to take the first chance that comes along, settle yourself down, because even the better sides, once you get 1-0 down in a cup match, it becomes a real battle.
And it is a unique experience just because of the simple fact that we have amateurs and pros. And this is throughout the course of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. This is first round action today. You have 14 matchups in the first round, and then you bleed things over into next week. And things will get rather interesting because you have MLS clubs, you have USL Championship teams that get involved. So it's anybody and everybody, it feels like.
Yeah, absolutely. College players not allowed to play in the tournament at this stage. So, you know, you're right. It's players who've been there and done that at some level. It might not be the highest level, but it's a lot of ex-pros, a lot of players who've played around the fringes of professional football.
Magical goals that happen in extra time that could be the difference maker. Or, of course, we got PKs.
Yeah, could go to penalties.
So it happens on this cross, and that corner kick awfully dangerous. Keeley was on his goal line, but it goes just wide of the net. This one played in a line drive. National San Francisco trying to move on the counter. Fondy did get taken out there. Speaking of all that kind of an impact, I beg your pardon, it was Lazaro. They want to make sure they have the right combination. Fondy goes down. This chip into the box. Looking on the left-hand side for Argast. Volleyed around. Fondy with the strike. He just misses wide. Lisa stretching out.
He's got some real ability, Matt Fondy. Just lined it up there. Had time. Didn't have a lot of... And he said he as well as being able to play soccer, the guys have to be good people. And that's what the players enjoy. That whenever they get together, they're a team. There's no nastiness. There's no backbiting. And that's why they're known as the good boys.
And with takeout there as Argast went down in a heap. Callan playing it the other way, though. Farolito with some numbers here. Higuera put this one into the box. You see Keeley skying up for it, lets that thing come into the breadbasket before Benitez was there.
Having a little word with some of the defenders and attackers holding on to each other.
Lazaro, sweet little chip into the box. Great play by Elisa with the right paw. Lazaro in front. That one knocked away at the last second.
Making a crucial save. But look at this. Get it up with Samir. Get the big boys on the end of it. They win it. Then it's a case of, can someone get on the end of it? In this situation, it was the goalkeeper who didn't.
Rapolt almost took him down. Soto feeds on the left-hand side. He wanted it back. Got 4 inside the 18 right now. Farolito, that shot was broken up at the last second. Pulling the trigger with that left foot. Blocked on the way through. Delgado had a clean look at target. At the last second, it was blocked, which results in a corner kick. Now a yellow card here in the 34th minute.
We're saying that was for something early up the pitch, but a number of yellow shirts have gone down.
Woodick, Lazaro. On the collection here, Littleton with that right-footed punch, and Lisa unable to gobble it up. This will result in a corner kick for International San Francisco.
He played his football in Venezuela and Colombia, and you can see the class when he's on the ball.
Soto again, nice move with a pivot, one more. Looking again over on the left-hand side. That's a good feed. I'll tell you what, that was awfully close to a handball from Littleton.
It really is. I mean, the quality just goes up a notch every single year, and it's wonderful to see.
And case in point, too, the ability to broadcast these matches as well, as Lazaro looks like he'll be in the book in the 45th minute.
And that probably is one of the best chances of this first half. Once again, falling to International San Francisco.
Whistle blown for the end of the first half. When they were pinned back a little bit, International San Francisco had their way. All of a sudden, a miscue. Farolito was off to the races, and you can see where their speed will come into play as the second half now is officially underway. Right?
Your adverts and everything, so in the end, they said, no, let's just have a set 15 minutes each way, then we know exactly what's coming up.
That's the substitutions, the whole smash.
Great ball, Jamie.
We're going to take down there. Lazaro in agony. He's waiting for a trailer. Benitez with a nice move, trying to play that one through to Delgado. No connection. Higuera goes down. And for good measure, Soto took a shot.
Lots of debate going on there, but the yellow card has been issued, and that seems to have gone to Luga August. But the scores are still level. All that information, as of now, it's 0-0. Everything's even. And to be fair, I think second half they played a bit better. El Farolito, more on the front foot, more attacking.
Urik out wide. Delgado had it teed up. That shot just over the crossbar. And the chances continue to come as we take a peek at this again, Gary.
I think this is Hida Seguero. Just played back for him here, and he has a shot outside of the foot. Bends. Tell you what, that is not far.
NC Fusion U23 tonight against Appalachian FC. North Carolina Fusion U23s. And Appalachian FC, member of the NPSL. Now, Farolito had the advantage in terms of possession in the first half, 60-40. Although they did not have the better of the scoring opportunities.
You see a Pierre Rapolt there. He's much bigger than the man marking him.
Fondy, that header. See the expression on his face as a slight headbutt into the fencing on the north side. Did not hit it flush, and certainly not accurate.
No, it is in fact Pierre Rapolt here, the big number 5 who goes up and wins it now. Fondy's simply got to head that square, and they're waiting in the middle of the box. There would have been 3 of them, 4, 5, and 17. All waiting. Jack Callan there, Pierre Rapolt had gone back, and Javier Rivera. 3 of them waiting for a header back. It never came.
It's a great look, and you think that's the critical part, right, Gary, where you're in close proximity like that. 9 shots, 2 on target for International San Francisco, but those both came in the opening half. It looks like we'll have a substitution.
Maybe don't have quite the same level of touch and play that El Farolito have, but whatever they don't have, they make up for physical commitment.
Keeley will see this one all the way through. Higuera just trying to turn and fire that one in a threatening way towards target, but that never had a chance. So Santiago Lopez going to his bench for a couple of reserves. Anissa will play this thing around to Soto. Herbert, who's played well in this contest. He was tripped up. Man, Fondy's been all over the pitch so far on this one. He was asking for it. Oughtred had his right arm up. Got a collision next to the goalpost. Volleyed around, picked up for a moment. Gaye. Urik on the service. Sai. Entrance was decent. Defense from Littleton, that much better. And a bit of brightness, too, on the pitch. I haven't seen this for the first 79-plus minutes. Fondy going in, awfully close with Lisa, the keeper.
Another tall player.
Campo Ores with Drago. Ooh, Soto, he might have caught an elbow up into his jawline. That was close. They got a player going tumbling down too.
Oh, there's trouble here. That's a punch. Yeah. Let's have a look.
Tripped over the box on entry. Benitez. Perez.
Now some more diving going on, some more theatrics. Yellow card for number 5, Pierre Rapolt. I think they said there might be a half-an-hour gap between
minutes,
it. Yeah. So they're going to use up all of that 30 with extra time, and there could be penalties afterwards. So. Unless something happens in these dying moments.
Littleton. It'll be offside. We'll get extra time if need be if this match is scoreless. Saya has it. There's a couple players that were hanging around the top of the box as he here's that shot on goal. The first one of the match and a fine tune-up for Keeley.
Touch play. Good strike here. Look at that. Goalkeeper gets down with his feet to block it.
Lazaro on the touch. An opportunity for them to switch the pitch, and they do, and that'll do it for full time. Fondy was asking for more of it, but not the case. Do you think that result will stick with the United players' minds, look in a negative way next time they play each other?
Okay, we're talking about Man United now and not this game, but a quick response as all we United fans say, we have a trophy in the cabinet. The 7-0 is just a one-off game.
About 5 of them there in harm's way. 5 of the 10 that they have. That one finds some twine! Extra time magic for El Farolito, and they have the advantage. It's 1-0.
Well, can you believe it? All those big players they have in their side, International SF. It's El Farolito who scored from a set piece. Decent ball. They make their runs into the near post. And have a look here. There's enough white shirts. They don't really go for the ball. In fact, it comes off one of them. And I think it's Jonathan Mosquera who gets, if that is it. And this sub comes on and there's no more subs available.
And they've reached the
limit. Yeah.
That's correct. So again, 15 minutes. And they'll flip-flop sides and go back in the opposite way. Mosquera's goal in the 94th minute, though, for El Farolito, and they have the advantage, 1-0. And now we'll see tactically how El Farolito plays this thing out with the advantage down a player. They've had more enthusiasm. They've had better stamina in this game. And it really hasn't wavered. Of course, substitutions have come into play for this and for them.
That clock is just going to keep winding down. So if they can remain on the front foot, keep possession of the football, they're in a great position.
This one played through on Keeley on his backside. Loose for a moment, and then it was not. It's 2-0 El Farolito. Saya with the insurance marker here in the 99th minute.
Loose, have a look here. As the ball goes in, it gets flicked on at the near post, and there's white shirts everywhere. They clear it. The goalkeeper makes a save. The goalkeeper tries to grab it. It comes loose. They try and kick it clear. It's just absolute chaos in round 3.
We just couldn't keep it with Drago. With some space. Got about 5 minutes to go in this first extra session.
And it's in the area that you would think International San Francisco would be strongest at, dealing with set pieces. At the end of the day, I guess they got themselves to blame. They didn't take the chances when they had them earlier in the game. You certainly look at Matt Fondy's header that could have set up somebody in the box. A yellow card coming out probably for time wasting. Whenever you bring fresh legs on, they have to do the extra work. And they've got the energy. They've still got gas in the tank. They've got to use it. To be honest, again, difficult for referee to see it in a moment. I felt the attacker had got through, Littleton, and got clipped and brought down. Not given.
And that'll do it for the first of 2 extra periods. The second period of extra sessions is underway. The extra time being afforded.
He's been involved with the U23s and the academy side. Played a bit of professional football himself in Mexico. So a very proud coach, assuming, of course, they can hold on to the 2-0 lead.
Campiore, that shot goes immediately on target to Lisa. And
bunkered in, and they've scored 2 goals, and they've really dominated. Since half-time onwards, they've pretty much dominated this match.
Yeah, it's been a lot of effort. Saya with an open lane. Saya trying to make it 3-0, wide open net, and they score. There's the cherry on top. Saya set it all up. This thing is all but over. It is 3-0 El Farolito.
And they've shown it at a time when really they should be struggling. 2-0 up with 10 men. They should be on the defensive. Beautiful ball played through there by Javier Calle. And then Saya there just across the box. perfect pass.
And Mosquera got the goal scoring underway in the 93rd. There's Lazaro trying to cut into the bleeding. Or just goes down. Down a player in the 85th minute. They scored not once, not twice, but 3 times in extra time. Pedro Vasquez Luna blows the final whistle, and that is how this thing ends. In a 3-0 drubbing. It took extra time, but El Farolito victorious in round number 1.